手牵手，队长。
耶！成功到了。
郡大林道上，是说路面都还有水。车停外面的。
海拔1462，高雄开到这边200公里。入山行驶用对话机。 上面是管制站。 还是刚刚上来的。 空前吧。还不到4点，7、8、9。
聚集了大概30个人。
他叫你念出来，为什么？就
大概卡了30-40。
So don't forget as you ease on down the ride. He's there in the dark, he's there in my heart. He waits in the wings, he's gotta play a part. Trouble is a friend, yeah, trouble is a friend of mine. So don't be alarmed if he takes you by the arm. I won't let him in, but I'm a sucker for his charm. Trouble is a friend, yeah, trouble is a friend of mine.
6点20分，天色刚刚亮，这是第一个可以看得到展望的地方。这边已经是良县，左边右边都是山谷，然后这边已经有一个人走到非常厌世。
But he's there in the dark, he's there in my heart. He waits in the wings,
我们大概才走了4K， 还没有到展望景。有人说他想卖包，我东东500块送。你要觉得这交易不错啊，因为交易完之后你就可以解脱了。
我在5.7K，3几 K。
一直靠个车。
Don't tell me you wanna be the kind of girl who's drowning. And don't go holding on to anything that's gonna keep you drowning.
休息吃早餐。
Darling, compelled to look into the mirror when they're crying. Just because your tears are pretty doesn't mean they'll get you by. Sing me a sad song and make me feel better. Sing me a happy song and I might start to cry.
旧时骑伐木石的钢索，
Because everything feels like it's going
应该是
around
缆绳的钢索。
And everyone knows that the world is upside down. You were once a little baby full of optimistic wonder. So I got into you to make you think that I could pull you under. Honey, could it be that we were under the impression life was perfect? And when the bubble burst, we understood that every part of it hurts. Sing me a sad song and make me feel better. Sing me a happy song and I might start to cry. Because everything feels like it's
还行吧，
going round in
讲不
circles.
出话来了。
And everyone knows that the world is upside down.
西市区有一个。
I'm going to color my glasses rose, and I'm going to follow where the rainbow goes, and my pot of gold will be waiting. So sing me a sad song and make me feel better. Sing me a happy song and I might start to cry, because everything feels like it's going around in circles, and everyone knows that the world is upside down. Yeah, everyone knows that the world is upside down.
换一个人是不是？
I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze and love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I've tried,
帮你们讲介
and I
绍。
don't know why.
这个重点路段。
Slow it down, make it stop, or else my heart is going to pop. 'Cause it's too much, yeah, it's a lot to be something I'm not. I'm a fool out of love.
没意外的话，前面那个山头就是西峦大山。
I'm just a little bit caught in the middle.
我问你啊，下坡完再上坡就到了。
Can't do it alone, I've tried.
哎，你要到了吗？
I'm just a little girl lost in the moment. I'm so scared that I don't show it. I can't figure it out. It's bringing me down. I know I got to let it go and just enjoy the show. The sun is hot in the sky, just like a giant spotlight. The people follow the signs and synchronize in time. It's a joke, nobody knows. They got a ticket to that show. Yeah, I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze and love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I've tried and I don't know why. I'm just a little girl lost in the moment. I'm so scared, but I don't show it. I can't figure it out. It's bringing me down. I know I got to let it go and just enjoy the show.
Our first stage was very smooth and this one is smoother. Houston, your trajectory and guidance are go, over. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, you're looking real good, Mike.
And Foreman says we've got Seco. Cutoff was right on the second.
All right, Houston.
你先站着，我先去拍三角点。我拍一下三角点。
哦，等了快4个小时，麻将都打4分了。
So scared, but I don't show it.
你三角
I can't figure it
那个回头
It's
不
bringing
去啊。
me down. I know I got to let it go.
没有，我要录一下这个人潮。整个 228塞车的人潮。
Just enjoy the show.
三角点排队的人潮。
And life is a riddle. I don't know where to go. Can't do it alone. I've tried, and I don't know why.
那你几点到？
Just a little
8点啊
lost in the moment.
应该11点了呢。
So
对啊，
but I don't show it.
10点50到啊。
Midnight hour is bringing me down. I know I got to let it go.
我觉得这个可以8点跟3点再来，
Just enjoy.
开门之后再来爬一爬，5点就来了。
我就跟你说，叫你慢3个小时，在6点天亮再开跑。
Just enjoy the show. La-dum-dee-dum, la-dum-dee-dum. Just enjoy the show. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. Just enjoy the show. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. Just enjoy the show.
我再拍一下。
这是香奈儿还是 LV 啊？
Happy to be sad. It's funny when I'm mad. I don't really make sense, but I know that that's not bad. I'm lonely in a crowd, and I'm quiet when it's loud. No, I don't know what I want, but I'll figure it all out. I like to move around to a different beat. I'm walking with a smile down my own street, and I don't really mind why you are fake, 'cause I am me, and that's unique. I'm living in my own world every day. I party by myself in my own way. Might look a little funny, but that's okay, 'cause I am me, and that's unique. I am me, and that's unique. I love you when you're mean. I feel dirty when I'm clean. No, I don't really make sense, but I know that you know what I mean. I'm hungry late at night, and I'm tired when it's light. I've got my imperfections, but I know that that's alright. I like to move around to a different beat. I'm walking with a smile down my own street, and I don't really mind what you all think, 'cause I am me, and that's unique. I'm living in my own world every day. I party by myself in my own way. Might look a little funny, but that's okay, 'cause I am me, and that's unique. Why should I be like everybody? It's overrated being ordinary.
5点17分了。